is confirmed in this episode, if it wasn't before, that they are from Italy instead of Japan. So, yeah. But anyways, though, alright. So that, and I do have problems with this episode too. Just like, I'm not kissing this episode's ass like I do a lot. So, so that's the first plot point. The other plot point has to do with two children. I'm going to try to find their names right now, if their names are here. No, they don't have a whole lot of characters here yet. So, but anyways, though, if you watch the episode, you'll know who I'm talking about. All right, there's this one boy who is I can never remember these girls' names. Hozuki. Okay, this boy who Hozuki takes on board of his of the Galileo, and he's very impressed. At first, I thought this was going to be a love interest for her, but no, it gets way more depressing than that. Alright, and then there's this girl who he basically has a crush. Well, they both secretly have a crush on each other, basically. And he actually built a telescope modeled perfectly after Galileo's telescope that he wanted to give to her as a surprise for her birthday, which is today in the episode. Alright, so that's basically that. And that basically sums it all up. And except for the ending, which I'll talk about in a bit after I get through with the majority of my review. Alright, so basically I did have some issues with this episode. Mainly the pacing I did not like at all. Alright, first off we have Ludger, who Ludger, it's like, he's just so confusing later on in this episode, because at first he seems to be with them, and then he's talking secretly in like a headset to someone who we assume to be one of the antagonists. Alright, and then towards the end of the episode he ends up shooting at both of the kids that we meet in this episode, or actually the boy and Hozuki he ends up shooting at to get them out of there, because the antagonists are coming and they're going to bomb the place, and he's escaping, even though he previously said before that they would fight. And it's just, the pacing is terrible there, alright, because it happens way too fast. And also, like, the boy and the girl that we do meet in this episode ends up getting blown up in the end, basically. Like, Hozuki, once the Galileo sisters and Anna are all in the Galileo flying through the air, Hozuki wants to go save those two, but, which, by the way, she did end up talking to the girl, and I guess making friends with her in this episode too. But Hozuki wants to go save them, but the Galileo disobeys her orders and ends up turning around on its own. And supposedly those two end up dying because of the bombing. Alright. And it's just, it was impactful, but I think it could have been more impactful if the pacing was better. Alright, and if they didn't try to compact all of this to just one episode. I think they should have split it to at least 2 episodes. Or maybe 3 at the very most, but at least 2 episodes I thought would have been better in order to get a better sense of pacing. Alright, because as it stands, the pacing was really bad, and that's really my only complaint. Everything else was solid. The animation was solid. Alright, the music was solid. And in general, like, it was impactful, but if the pacing was better, it could have been more impactful. Alright, so yeah. But anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.